Hey guys, it's Adam. Doing a couple things today. I am going to be showing you how to recharge a lighter, refuel a lighter, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be talking about the new acid Kuba Arte, or art, whatever you want to call it. So starting off, just trying to break off one of these little tools from butane. Had to pick up a new can because I ran out. So give me 1 second while I get this thing out. Of course, they don't make it easy for you to get it out either. So to refuel your butane lighter, right on the bottom there is going to be a little port. I don't know if it's going to focus in on it or not. Let's go the other way. Let's see. There we go. So let's see. So right here, that's where you're going to put your butane. And this little dial over here, that's to adjust the flame. So what you're going to do is where you put your butane, you're going to press it down to make sure you don't hear, to let all the gas out that's remaining in there. And once it stops hissing, you know you're all set. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take your butane, your can of butane, right over that little hole, and you're going to fill it. What I do is I press down for a second or two, let it kind of fill back up, and then press on it again. Do that a couple times. My lighter has a little window for you to see. And now what you should do is you really should give it a couple minutes to warm up. So because when the gas comes out, it's really, really cold. So you'll be able to tell a huge difference. So I'm a fat guy, so I just stick it under my fat for half the time because nice and warm under there. So and then my cutter I'm using today, just a cheap $3 guillotine. Now what I do is, where this is a torpedo, right along the cap, you see how it's a little slanted. What I do is I just cut it with the cap. And that way, got a nice little angle cut. I find it draws a little bit better. Like all acids, a very nice sweet tip. So the artwork on this band's pretty cool. They did I believe they did 7 different containers for the Kuba Arte. Each one is done by a special graffiti artist. Oh, that's pretty cool. There's actually 2 bands. You got the one that says Acid Kuba Art, and then you actually have the graffiti band in the back, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that until just now. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to readjust our lighter. Not that you can really see it, but we've got kind of a high flame right now, so just going to turn it down just a hair. Alright, now I'm going to show you how I light my cigar. So what I do is I toast the bottom right around where the wrapper and the binder meet. What I do is I just get it nice, and then I kind of slowly work my way in to get the filler a little bit warmed up, all while kind of slowly turning the cigar. then I purge it, and then I go ahead and light it up. Now it's a little hard to do this during the daytime, but if you blow on the end and see if there's any spots that are still kind of dark because they're not burning, just go back over that one little section and touch it up. Alright, so how's everybody doing today? I got out of work early today. I wasn't really feeling super well, so I'm like, I'm gonna come home, relax, I'm like, smoke a cigar, shoot a video for everybody to see. So that's what I'm doing today. Just kind of hanging out, just relaxing. I'll show you guys the view I'm looking at right now in just a minute. Got a nice quiet neighborhood. As you can hear, unlike our other videos, you don't hear any cars driving by right now, so nice and quiet. There we go. Nice little retention pond. Nice little pond, if you want to call it that. There's no water in it right now, so it's nice out here in the morning. So yeah, it's a nice little view out here in the morning. There's usually, I want to say, between 4 and 5 deer out here, little whitetails. Then there's a ton of rabbits. You got a couple of woodchucks that live right underneath the shed. So nice and quiet. See some fox once in a while, which is pretty cool. So what do you guys want to see? I know I keep asking you guys, and we do, any of the comments we get, we are responding to them all. We do appreciate all the feedback and all the support you guys are giving us. So I'm going to come back at you guys in a little bit when I get a little bit further on into this cigar. So while I'm thinking about it, Dave and I are going to be heading up to Sir Louis Cigars, which is in Wilbraham, Mass. So we're going to go show you his shop. I'm going to shoot some video there, and ask him a couple questions, and then we're going to sit around and bullshit for a little bit. So that's going to be awesome. Hope you guys really enjoy that. Hunter, the owner of Sir Louis Cigar, is an awesome dude. I know we've told you that before. He really is, though. So that's going to be a fun time. Nice little shop. So I hope you guys all enjoy that. What else do we got coming up? I know David is starting to work on the acrylic humidor test he's going to be doing. So we're going to start that very, very soon. Dave and I were talking yesterday or the day before. He's actually working on the history of tobacco right now. So that is going to be coming. He's going to do that video kind of like I've been doing my own videos, so we can get more videos going for YouTube and for everybody on Instagram. Do little clips like we have been. Speaking of Instagram, again, we guys, thank you so much for getting us to 400 followers on Instagram. It's been fun. Can't wait to see where this goes. So we're really, really looking forward to it. I want to say we're either at 100 or right around 100 views for our first video on YouTube. So that's awesome. We super appreciate it. Last time I checked, I think we had 12 subscribers, so thank you to the first 12 who subscribed. We really appreciate it. If you guys are enjoying the video so far, please share it, get the word out. We would love to really see where this would be able to go. In the comments below, let us know where you're from so we can see where we are reaching. Annapolis Ash Talk, they're also another one of our followers and subscribers, so if you haven't checked them out, you really should. I will put a link in the description, and I'll put a little caption probably right about here, right where my cigar is. Coming right out of the cigar is where I'm going to put it, so check them out. I'm going to also put a link for Sir Louis Cigar, again right where the cigar is. So it's a lot of fun, a lot of great people. Everybody has this story, so we'll go a little bit more into that right now since I'm gonna kill some time. So like I told you in the first video, started smoking when I was 18, started smoking gas station cigars, and smoked gas stations for quite a while. And then one day I really wanted to try something different because they had this very chemically taste to them. So went to a package store, or as we like to call them in Mass, we went to the Packy, and they had a nice little humidor in there set up right up by the register. Didn't know much about cigars, so I'm like, alright, let's I'm gonna pick a lighter cigar, and just went totally off by the wrapper. And I'm like, oh, this isn't too bad. And no, I'm sorry, I take that back. I went to, where the hell did I buy my first cigar? My first cigar was a Kuba. Ooh, excuse me. And I'm like, ooh, this is really sweet. So I was smoking those for a little while. Then I went to the Packy, and I bought, I want to say, Macanudo. Maybe it was a Macanudo. I tried that. It wasn't too crazy about it. There's only a handful of cigars that I have not liked. So I am an equal opportunity smoker. If I haven't tried it, I'll definitely give it a shot. So I just want to let you guys all know too that Dave and I are not sponsored by anybody. Our views and our opinions on the cigars we smoke are truly our own. There have been no influences on what we say about these cigars. Everything we do has come out of our own pocket. So everything from the Lumix G7 that I'm shooting on to the Movo microphone that I got going, everything has come straight out of our pocket. So there's no influencing us one way or another. We're doing this 100% totally on our own. So I know David has his own setup too at his house, and I have my own setup here at mine. So for the most part we're shooting on the Lumix G7. When Dave's shooting his own videos, he's probably going to be using his Galaxy S10, which that's what the first video was shot on. So the rest of them so far have been shot on this Lumix here. camera's awesome. I really enjoy it. Let's see. Wrap is starting to come undone just a little bit. Seems like anytime I cut an acid, the wrapper comes undone. Anything from Drew Estate, I always cut my cigars the same way. Just starting to go out a little bit, so took a couple extra puffs. Now what I like to do is I like to take a puff every, I like to take 1 to 2 puffs every minute to every minute and a half. That way it keeps going, gets a nice burn. Cigar's pretty good. Cigar's really good. So if you guys can find any of these, I definitely recommend trying them, especially where they're a limited edition. I have not had one bad stick from Drew Estate, whether it be the acid. I enjoyed the Kentucky Fire Carrot I had. I love the Pappy Van Winkle. So another thing we got coming is I'm going to be on Cigar Talk Radio, which, for any of you who don't know what that is, it is a podcast, and I'm going to be on there shortly. I'm just waiting for Rob to get back to me on when he wants me to be on, so that's going to be pretty awesome. Hope you guys enjoy that as much as I do. Going to Sir Louis Cigars in a little over a week. Yeah, in 1 week we'll be at Sir Louis Cigar. So that's going to be pretty awesome. What else we got going on? Going to take a trip down to Battleground Cigars, which is in Connecticut. So that's going to also be some fun. I don't know if Dave's going to be joining me on that, but if he isn't, it'll be just a video of myself. Not really of myself. My uncle's going to be joining me on that one, so that'll be pretty fun. Let's see. So, fuck, I just dashed on myself. I'll have to sweep the deck off after so I don't get yelled at by the missus. So let's talk about what I use for what I'm using for my butane fluid today. Today I'm using the Colibri Premium Butane. Let's see, there we go. So it was $10 at the smoke shop. Went to our local brick and mortar. It is Brennan Smoke Shop, which is they got a decent selection there. So if you're in the area, I'm sure you've heard of them. They've got 8 shops open, so if you're near one of them, check it out if you haven't gone. Each of the locations is a little bit different. They have a little bit different of a selection. Today I saw that Brennan's is now carrying Black Label Trading Company cigars, which I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I've seen a lot about them, just haven't seen anywhere that actually sells them in store. So next time I go, I'll definitely be picking up a couple of those. So can't wait to try those. Can't wait to try them. If only I had a little cigar glue with me. definitely something you guys should all think about getting to for this one particular reason. So there's many different purposes, many different uses. So what's everybody smoking today? You all know what I'm smoking. So we went to another smoke shop last night, one that opened up right around the corner from work. It's a small little shop. It's definitely not really geared towards the cigar smoker. It is in it's in the college district of Bridgewater. So it is more for recreational activities, which we're not a huge fan of. Picked up quite a few sticks from him yesterday. He's running a deal, buy 5 get 1 free, so that's pretty cool. I'll have to show you those sometime. So finishing up the first stud right now, and it's a pretty well put together smoke. I'm getting a fruity taste from it, kind of like a fruity gum almost, something more along the lines of like a juicy fruit. So it's different, but it's very good. So again, I love the Drew Estate company, all their different smokes that they have. So there's no, very rarely have I ever been disappointed by a cigar, like I've said before. But Drew Estate definitely puts out one hell of a cigar. For a company they didn't think was going to last 6 months, 20 years later, number one infused cigar belongs to Acid. So neighbor's looking at me like I'm some kind of whack job, sitting here talking to myself. I don't know if she can see the camera or not, but that's okay. I like when people think that I'm crazy. Not really noticing any huge changes going through this. The sweetness is starting to wear off from the sweetened tip. So still great, still truly enjoying it. Alright guys, so hang tight. Gonna get a little bit further into the smoke, and I'm gonna be coming back at you very shortly. So answer me one question, guys. What do you all like to drink while you're smoking? Since I can't drink alcohol anymore, I'm really enjoying drinking Coke. Love the smoke output of this smoke too. The ash is holding on pretty good. Can't wait to pull this band off to see what the graffiti looks like underneath. What are some of your guys' favorite smokes right now? I'm about to lose my little monitor that I got set up. The wind's really starting to pick up. The video might be in a little bit shorter than I thought. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video here today. Thanks for watching. My name's Adam and I'm from the Tobacco Brothers. Have a good day everyone.